ACCUPLACER QAS hard questions. Question 1. In an ACCUPLACER review focused on QAS hard questions at a campus bookstore, a learner completes a method minus selection task, round 24.878 to the nearest tenth. Option A 24.88, option B 24.9, option C 24.8, option D 101. The correct answer is option B, 24.9. Locate the requested place value and inspect the digit immediately to its right. Increase the rounding digit by 1 when the next digit is 5 or greater, otherwise leave it unchanged. Truncating always drops digits and can differ from correct rounding. Question 2. What is the final balance for $500 invested at 7% simple interest for 2 years? Option A $70, option B $570, option C $572.45, option D $502.07. The correct answer is option B, $570. Calculate simple interest with principal times rate times time. Add the interest to the original principal to obtain the final balance. The interest amount by itself omits the deposited principal. Question 3. In an ACCUPLACER review focused on QAS hard questions at a tutoring center, a learner completes a concept minus comparison task. Which line has the greater slope, a line with slope 3 or a line with slope 1? Option A, second line, option B, first line, option C, the slopes are equal, option D, cannot be determined. The correct answer is option B, first line. Compare the sign numerical values of the slopes. A larger slope represents a greater vertical change per unit of horizontal change. Absolute value alone measures steepness but ignores direction. Stressed about your ACCUPLACER? We can take ACCUPLACER for you remotely and undetected. We always guarantee a pass and payments only after results. To send us an email, scan the code or tap the link in the description and let's get it done. Question 4. In an ACCUPLACER review focused on QAS hard questions at a community garden, a learner completes a calculation check. A scatter plot falls from upper left to lower right. Which association does it show? Option A, positive association. Option B, no association. Option C, negative association. Option D, a horizontal constant only. The correct answer is option C, negative association. Larger x minus values tend to be paired with smaller y minus values. This downward trend indicates negative association. Positive association would rise from left to right. Question 5. The ratio of fiction to nonfiction books is 3 to 5, and there are 56 books in all. How many are fiction? Option A 35, option B 21, option C 10, option D 53. The correct answer is option B, 21. Add the ratio parts to determine how many equal groups make up the total. Divide the total by that sum to find the value of one ratio part, then use the requested number of parts. Using a ratio term directly as a count ignores the scale of the total. Question 6. In an ACCUPLACER review focused on QAS hard questions at a medical clinic, a learner completes a definition minus in minus context task. Evaluate 6x plus 1/4 when x equals 2. Option A 13/4, option B 49/4, option C 4, option D 9/2. The correct answer is option A 13/4. Substitute for the variable and simplify the entire numerator first. Then divide the complete numerator by the denominator. Dividing only one term ignores that the fraction bar groups the numerator. Question 7. In an ACCUPLACER review focused on QAS hard questions at a delivery company, a learner completes an application task. If g, t, equals t caret 2 plus minus 3, what is g? 7. Option A 11, option B 16, option C 46, option D 52. The correct answer is option C, 46. Substitute the input for every occurrence of the function variable. Square the substituted value before adding the constant. Multiplying the input by 2 treats the exponent as a coefficient. Question 8. 11/3 liters of solution are divided equally among 5 containers. How many liters go in each container? Option A 55/3, option B -4/3, option C 11/8, option D 11/15. The correct answer is option D, 11/15. Equal sharing requires dividing the total amount by the number of containers. Multiplying by the reciprocal of the whole minus number divisor gives the amount in one container. Multiplication would increase the total rather than partition it into equal parts. Are you looking for ACCUPLACER actual questions? Visit our website pokerexams.com to access ACCUPLACER study guide with actual questions and answers. Scan the QR code or click the link in the description to get ACCUPLACER answer key today. Question 9. In an ACCUPLACER review focused on QAS hard questions at a phone service plan, a learner completes a representation check, increased 296 by 10%. Option A 325.6, Option B 306, Option C 29.6, Option D 266.4. The correct answer is Option A, 325.6. Convert the percent to a decimal and find that portion of the original value. Add the increase to the original, or multiply the original by 1 plus the decimal rate. Reporting only the percent amount omits the starting value. Question 10. In an ACCUPLACER review focused on QAS hard questions at a science laboratory, a learner completes a final minus verification task. Does x equals 8 satisfy x minus 4? Option A, yes. Option B, only when x is positive. Option C, cannot be determined. Option D, no. The correct answer is Option D, no. Substitute the proposed value into the inequality. Compare the two numbers using their number minus line order. The sign of the boundary alone does not determine whether the statement is true. Question 11. In an ACCUPLACER review focused on QAS hard questions at a public library, a learner completes a reverse minus reasoning task. How many modes does the data set 4, 7, 7, 9, 12, 12, 15 have? Option A, no mode. Option B, 1 mode. Option C, every value is a mode. Option D, 2 modes. The correct answer is Option D, 2 modes. Count the frequencies of all observations. Two different values share the greatest frequency, so the distribution is bimodal. Values appearing less often are not modes. Question 12. In an ACCUPLACER review focused on QAS hard questions at a museum exhibit, a learner completes a modeling task. Evaluate 6 minus 3 times 9. Option A, 27. Option B, 21. Option C, 33. Option D, 101. The correct answer is Option A, 27. Compute the difference inside the absolute minus value bars first. Absolute value converts that difference to its non-negative magnitude before multiplication. Keeping a negative difference ignores the meaning of absolute value. Question 13. In an ACCUPLACER review focused on QAS hard questions at a school fundraiser, a learner completes a unit minus analysis task. Which expression is equivalent to x caret 5 x caret 1? Option A, x caret 5. Option B, x caret 4. Option C, 6x. Option D, x caret 6. The correct answer is Option D, x caret 6. When multiplying powers with the same base, add the exponents. The repeated factors from both powers combine into one longer product. Multiplying the exponents applies to a power raised to another power, not a product of like bases. Question 14. In an ACCUPLACER review focused on QAS hard questions at a recycling program, a learner completes a boundary minus case check. Which method is especially efficient when one equation is already solved for a variable? Option A, guessing. Option B, substitution. Option C, rounding. Option D, finding a common denominator only. The correct answer is Option B, substitution. Substitution replaces the isolated variable with its equivalent expression in the other equation. This converts the system into one equation with one unknown. Guessing does not guarantee an exact solution. Question 15. A rectangular screen is 8 units wide and 15 units tall. What is its diagonal length? Option A, 23. Option B, 120. Option C, 46. Option D, 17. The correct answer is Option D, 17. The width and height form perpendicular legs of a right triangle. Use the Pythagorean theorem to find the diagonal hypotenuse. Perimeter and area formulas do not measure the diagonal. Question 16. In an ACCUPLACER review focused on QAS hard questions at a fitness center, a learner completes a data minus interpretation task. Solve the proportion 2/7 equals 12/x. Option A, 24/7. Option B, 42. Option C, 7/6. Option D, 7/24. The correct answer is Option B, 42. Set the cross products equal because equal ratios have equal cross products. Multiply the known diagonal entries and divide by the remaining coefficient to isolate the variable. Multiplying terms in the same numerator does not use the proportional relationship. Question 17. In an ACCUPLACER review focused on QAS hard questions at a hiking club, a learner completes a misconception check. Which value satisfies 8x plus minus 9 equals minus 1? Option A, 2. Option B, 0. Option C, minus 1. Option D, 1. The correct answer is Option D, 1. Apply inverse operations in reverse order or substitute the choices. Removing the constant and then dividing by the coefficient isolates the variable. A nearby value changes the left side by the coefficient and cannot preserve equality. Question 18. In an ACCUPLACER review focused on QAS hard questions at a coffee shop, a learner completes a multi-step setup task. Which method is used to find a probability from a tree diagram when several different paths satisfy the event? Option A, multiply along each path, then add qualifying paths. Option B, add along every branch only. Option C, multiply every probability in the entire tree. Option D, subtract all branch probabilities from 1. The correct answer is option A, multiply along each path, then add qualifying paths. Probabilities along a single sequence are multiplied because all steps on that path must occur. Probabilities of separate qualifying paths are then added. Adding within a path would not represent successive events.
Stressed about your FCLE? We can take FCLE for you remotely and undetected. We always guarantee a pass and payments only after results. To send us an email, scan the code or tap the link in the description and let's get it done.
Question 19. In an ACCUPLACER review focused on QAS hard questions at a city bus route, a learner completes a result minus estimation task, which quotient is equal to minus 130 divided by 13. Option A, 10. Option B, minus 143. Option C, minus 10. Option D, 101. The correct answer is option C, minus 10. Divide the absolute values and use the sign rule for division. Like signs produce a positive quotient, while unlike signs produce a negative quotient. Subtracting the divisor from the dividend does not represent division. Question 20. In an ACCUPLACER review focused on QAS hard questions at a theater group, a learner completes a symbolic minus reasoning task. Convert 36 inches to feet. Option A, 3 feet. Option B, 432 feet. Option C, 24 feet. Option D, 12 feet. The correct answer is option A, 3 feet. Group the inches into sets of 12 because 1 foot equals 12 inches. Divide the inch measurement by 12 to cancel inches and obtain feet. Multiplying moves in the opposite conversion direction. Question 21. In an ACCUPLACER review focused on QAS hard questions at a campus bookstore, a learner completes a real minus world transfer task. Table x equals 0, 1, 2, 3, y equals 5, 7, 9, 11. What is the initial value? Option A, 2. Option B, 11. Option C, 5. Option D, 7. The correct answer is option C, 5. The initial value of a linear relationship is the output when the input is 0. Read the y minus value paired with x equals 0. The first difference describes rate rather than starting value. Question 22. In an ACCUPLACER review focused on QAS hard questions at a small bakery, a learner completes a solution minus validation task. Find the area of a trapezoid with bases 9 and 14 units and height 8 units. Option A, 92. Option B, 184. Option C, 504. Option D, 62. The correct answer is option A, 92. Average the two parallel base lengths and multiply by the perpendicular height. The factor of 1 minus half is part of the trapezoid area formula. Adding all side lengths would relate to perimeter, not area. Question 23. In an ACCUPLACER review focused on QAS hard questions at a tutoring center, a learner completes a comparison minus of minus methods task. A vehicle travels 128 miles in 4 hours at a constant speed. What is its unit rate? Option A, 512 miles per hour. Option B, 0.031 miles per hour. Option C, 32 miles per hour. Option D, 124 miles per hour. The correct answer is option C, 32 miles per hour. A unit rate compares the distance with 1 hour. Divide the total miles by the number of hours to reduce the time unit to 1. Multiplying the quantities or reversing the division does not produce miles per hour. Question 24. In an ACCUPLACER review focused on QAS hard questions at a community garden, a learner completes a quantitative minus claim check. Expand minus 5, 6x minus 1. Option A, minus 30x minus 1. Option B, minus 30x minus 5. Option C, minus 35x. Option D, 1x minus 6. The correct answer is option B, minus 30x minus 5. Distribute the outside factor to both the positive and negative terms. Multiplying the second term must preserve its subtraction sign. Combining the products into 1x minus term incorrectly treats the constant as a variable term. Question 25. In an ACCUPLACER review focused on QAS hard questions at a construction crew, a learner completes a test minus day decision task. If P, A, equals 2/5, what is P, not A? Option A, 2/5. Option B, 7/5. Option C, 3/5. Option D, 1/2. The correct answer is option C, 3/5. An event and its complement account for the entire sample space. Subtract the event probability from 1. Adding the probabilities would exceed the complete probability total.